Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to JSOS Bible Study this week. The other day, we were actually sitting around the shop and we were just talking about creativity and how we should do a Bible study series on creativity. And so, hey, that's what we're doing. The first thing that I actually thought about when I was talking about creativity is God, because God is the creator. And so in Genesis chapter 1, the Bible actually says that God created the heavens and the earth. We're going to be in Genesis chapter 1 for this week and next week, but it goes on and it basically says that God spoke and that God created light and sky and the water and land and vegetation like trees and plants and the sun and the moon and the stars and the birds and the fish and the animals and all of mankind that God created. God created all of these things, and he described all of these things as good, which is pretty incredible because, I mean, if you imagine it just like a hill, okay? You got a blank slate of a hill that's covered in fresh snow. It's completely untouched. It's kind of like a blank canvas. And then you have the diggers and the whole park crew, and they come out and they shape all that snow into jumps and lifts, and they bring in rails and boxes and all kinds of different features, right? And they create all of these fun lines. They make sure that the spacing between features is right and that the lip is perfect and that the knuckle is not, too far back so you're gonna case it. They make sure that the landing is not too flat. And so they do all of these things and they create this incredible playground called the terrain park that we get to play on. And then we get to come and play all winter and create ourselves. We get to create cool tricks, cool lines, cool different ways to hit different features, right? So make sure to say thank you to your park crew and the diggers at your place. Make sure you say thank you to them for building such a fun thing for us to play on, right? But let me tell you, the things that we create are a little bit different than God's creation, in that God created everything from nothing. So back to imagining that blank slate of a hill, right? At least the diggers had something, right? They had a hill to start with. They had snow. They had tools. They had metal to build rails and boxes and things like that. God actually created everything from nothing. There was no hill, there was no earth, there was no snow, no water, no nothing. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, it says that the earth was formless, empty, dark, void, that there was nothing there. That's what makes God the ultimate creator. God is the creator. He created everything. He's the originator of everything. In Colossians chapter 1, verse 16 and 17, it says, and I think this is a good verse that we should memorize, but this is what it says: "For in him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones, powers, rulers, authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together." God created all things. All things have been created through God and for him. In fact, in Isaiah 43:7, it says that God created everyone for his glory. Like literally, that's why he created everything, was to display his glory. Does that make sense? So God created everything. Everything was created by him, for him, and through him. And it was all created for his glory. And we're going to explore this topic of creativity in the coming weeks. But I wanted to start out by challenging you to think about God as the ultimate creator, the creator. And I want to challenge you to memorize that verse in Colossians 1:16 through 17, and really let it shape how you think about God. I'll see you next week.